Today's video is probably going to be pretty quick. What we have here is a machine that was brought in because it was winding really nasty looking bobbins. You see how loose all this thread is around this bobbin? And so there is a scenario in which there's something wrong with the machine that would cause this. However, this is one of those situations where it took a little education of the user because they weren't winding bobbins correctly, and I will show you how to do that right now. Alright, we've got ourselves an empty bobbin. Let's see if we can fill this thing up. Alright, so we got our bobbin threaded now. We're coming down, we're simulating, we're coming straight off the spool here over to our bobbin winder. Let's see how this works. Oh, what's going on there? Well, that doesn't look very good. See that? See how nasty that's looking? That's just a bunch of little individual threads. That's not a very tight bobbin. And if I put that in this machine, you're going to have all kinds of issues with tension and everything, because when you're pulling your thread, it's going to be doing that number right there. Okay, that's not good. Well, what did we do wrong? Anybody know what we did wrong? Maybe you can tell me in the comments while I waste some more thread. Right, if you look right here on the top of the machine, it tells you how to wind a bobbin. So it's going to tell you that you need to go around this little disc right here. Some of them have you do a loop where you come in on one side and cross over to come out on the other side. This one doesn't have that. So what is this doing that's different? So first off, we were coming straight off of here, going straight to that. There's no tension involved in that case. Now what we have is we're coming off of our thread or our thread dispenser here, and we're going around. So right in here, let's see if we can see this. There's a, see how that moves up? So there's a spring in there, and that spring pushing this upper plate down to that lower plate gives you tension. It's just like a little tension disc that your thread goes through. And so that tension in there pulls on this thread and causes some tension, which makes a huge difference and pulls this thread tight as it's winding. And if you watch, you'll see that it is nicely threading this bobbin. And it's moving up and down as it goes. Now we have a very nice and tight bobbin, which will give you a consistent stitch, because as this is unraveling inside your bobbin case, as it's unraveling, there's a consistent tension because all this thread is laid in an orderly fashion, and it's not loopy. So we're not loopy like this one, which is going to cause you uneven tension as it's unraveling. Also, these loops get caught and cause issues. And now we're nice and tight, so this will not have any issues with tension as we're unraveling. So if you ever get a bobbin that looks like this, try again. It's got to be nice and tight, and make sure that you've got it threaded the way that your manual tells you to, because each machine is a little bit different. And this one has a little drawing right here on the top which tells us just how to do it. Alright, thanks for watching.